Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to configure or customize payables invoice approval workflow. So here we are going to add new rules and modify the existing rules. Before that, let's look at the use cases that we are going to perform here. So the use case that I am going to demonstrate that includes the business unit of the invoice is going to be US1 business unit. Invoice type would be standard. If the invoice amount is less than 100, then invoice will go for auto approval. If it is greater than or equal to $1,000 and less than $5,000, then it will be assigned to an approval group to approve. Next, if it is more than equal to $5,000 and less than $10,000, it will go for supervisory approval up to 2 levels. Next, if it is greater than 10,000, it will be assigned to a resource, let's say CEO of the company, for approval. Now, let's look at the supervisory hierarchy that we are going to use. So first, at level 0, it is invoice clerk. That is a custom user that I have created, and rest others are the ones that comes with Vision instance. But I have shown you how to create user, attach employee to the user, fill in the employment related information, then how to build employee supervisor hierarchy. Then we went on to attach roles and how to assign the data access to the user concerned in our previous video. So please refer the video. Next, the approval group. So here we are going to create an approval group sample group, and we are going to assign FinIMPL user in that approval group. However, you can add more than one user as well. That will work in a sequential manner. Next is resource. So the CEO of the Vision instance is William Taylor. That I'm going to use as resource to approve the invoices which are greater than $10,000 in amount. Now let's launch Fusion instance. So I'll click on this drop down. I'll go to setup and maintenance. I will select financials. I will search for any approval rule. Let's say manage expense approval percentage. Click enter. So I'll click on manage expense approval rules. So BPM worklist has been launched. Now first thing, we are going to create the approval group. So select approval groups button and click. Now click on this plus icon. Give it a name. So let's give sample group as we have seen in our PowerPoint slide. Click on save. Click on this plus icon. Select user and search for the member fin_IMPL. Alright, so let's enter over here as well. Click search and there you go. Click OK. Click OK one more time, and as you can see, the user FinIMPL is added. So you can add more number of users based on your requirement. Now click on save. Alright, the approval group is created. Now I'll go to task configuration to execute our workflow customization or configuration. Alright, So it has come to task configuration. Let's search the payables invoice approval. Click search. So here it is. All right, now let's go to assignees tab. So you can see different stages, right? Now you can see all of these are not configured. The configured ones will be highlighted in blue. So to cater our requirement, we will configure the rules of invoice document approvers. So click on this blue color button, select go to rule. So we'll be customizing or configuring this invoice approval rule set. Rule sets are nothing but the collection of rules. Now I'll go and click on this edit button. Alright, so it will take you back to the general page. Again, click on assignees. Let's go here, select the rule, go to rule. Now click on this plus icon to create a rule as I have shown you. So first we are going to configure the auto approval, right? So we have already one with auto approval rule. So I'll show you how to customize the existing rule. So you can see it has already been made. Invoice header dot invoice amount is less than $1,000, but in our case we will make it as $100. So let's edit this and make it 100. Invoice type is made as standard, but we have to add another condition here. This is business unit as US 1 business unit, right? So in order to do that, let's go here and click on this drop down, click simple test. Now I can search from here, or I can type an invoice header dot business unit name, right? Here it is I have to give it in double quotes, US 1 business unit. All right, and this will get auto approved. So you can see this is the action when these conditions get satisfied is something shown over here. How did we got this? So you have to click on this drop down, add approver, and here we have to select the supervisory. This is the action. So this is how we build the approval list, right? So here response type is required, number of levels as 1, starting participant has been made, hierarchy builder dot get principal task dot workflow dot submitter, right? And then get principal, fin user 30 is a system administrator user. Then auto action enabled is true since we wanted to make it auto approved. And what is the outcome of that auto action is approve. And this is the rule name that is shown over here. So I'll click on save now. So I'll give save 1. Click OK. Alright, so we got this error is because we have created a rule but we didn't configure it, if you remember. So let's go back to assignees tab, and if you see here we have created rule 1 but we didn't configure it. So let's configure the second one here, right? So let's take a look at the slide. So second condition is invoice amount is greater than equal to $1,000 and less than $5,000. So let's scroll down. First, I'm going to show you what all attributes are there. So you can see there are a lot of attributes if you want to manipulate in your condition. Header, distribution, hold, line, requester. Apart from that, you have BPM workflow specific attributes that is enlisted under task folder, right? So since I remember, I'll go and type in invoice header dot business unit name is US1 business unit. Alright, so you have to be very careful about the hard-coded values over here that you type in. Now I'll add another condition. Select simple test. Invoice header dot invoice type lookup code as standard. Now I will add the amount condition. Simple test invoice header dot invoice amount. Here it is. Same or more than 1,000, and another condition is less than 5,000, right? So invoice header dot invoice amount less than 5,000. All right. Now this is the condition. Now what is the action? I want to build the approver list, right? So in this case, we are going to select approval group. So here is the approval group that I have to select. So which is sample group. All right. That's all. Now I'll create another rule, or basically I can copy that. So I'll copy that rule and I will paste it, right? So my fifth rule is created. So this one also will get created with rule 1. So let us change the name. Now we will edit this rule to, so greater than equal to 5,000 and less than 10,000, right? So I'll make this as 5,000 and this one as less than 10,000, right? So I'll delete this action. Now I'll add action. So for this, we will have to use supervisory approval list, right? So let's have a look at the PowerPoint slide. More than equal to $5,000 and less than 10,000 supervisory approval for 2 levels. So I'll select number of levels as 2. Starting participant. So I have copied this over here. So this is kind of constant that you have to put. So whatever I'm using is something who is the submitter. We have to get the manager of that invoice creator or submitter, and then the manager of his supervisor. So we have to understand what is the meaning of this hierarchy builder.getManager, right? So basically we are using the supervisory list of the task.workflow submitter. That does mean whoever creates and submits the invoice, his or her supervisor we have to get. Now if we give level as 2, then his or her supervisor's supervisor will be considered for this approval. If we give 3, then third level of manager will be asked for approval. So let's copy and paste this. Alright, now top participant. So this is something we have to give something constant. So FinUser30 is a administrator user that we give by default. So let's enter that as top participant, right? Here I don't want to get it auto approved, so I'll make it false. Auto action will be null and rule name is rule 2. Alright, so we are done with rule 2. Rule 1 and the auto approval rule, right? So next thing is pending is the resource specific approval. So let's copy rule 1 again and paste it now. Alright, so this is rule 1 that got copied, so you'll rename it to rule 3, expand it, and here the same conditions. We will have to delete this condition, right? So select and delete test, right? So you'll have to make same or more than $10,000. So we will delete this action. Here it is. Click on this cross icon. Now click the drop down beside the plus icon. Click on resource. Here we have to select the user or the group or the application role. I'll select users, right? So let's click on this search icon. I will select William.Taylor. Click on search. So here it is, William Taylor, who is the CEO of the firm. So click on OK. Right, all done. Now I will go on and validate. So there is no message in the validation. So I can think that the configuration that I have done is perfect. All right, so I'll go and save this workflow. So I'll keep the same message, click OK. All right, click on OK. Now I'll click on commit task. So I'll give a message commit 1. All right, click OK. All right, so the configuration or the customization is done for this payables invoice approval workflow. Next, we will enable this workflow for the payables invoice. To do that, we will go back to setup and maintenance. We will search for manage invoice options. Here it is. So I'll click on this manage invoice options. Scroll down. Here is the approval section. So you can see that it is already enabled since it's a region instance. So it will have the default setup with enable invoice approval. Now, if you want to allow force approval, you can check that. If you want to have the invoice validated before approval, you can select this option. Now, accounting preference. You can do accounting regardless of approval status, maybe before or after the approval. Alright, so I will select this option also, require validation before approval. Alright, so I'll save and close. That's all, the configuration of payables invoice approval workflow. In the next video, we are going to test whether the approval rules are set up properly and working as expected. Thank you.